Cheers, babies. Welcome once again to another episode of PNC.
Yeah.
People need comedy.
Yeah.
Before we resume what happens to be the podcast, we're going to start by introducing the people you see on the screen.
Yeah.
Dressed in a shirt that looks like he got it with an azul. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a man who's rocking a floral shirt, tracksuit pants, and running sneakers.
Yes.
The one and only Tsitsi Turmeric, the
Yes.
barbaric.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wear this.
Eish. Integral part
Yay.
of the outfit.
Yeah.
Yo.
Look at the blend.
No, carry on. Introduce other people.
Got the leader, yeah, the three blind mice, Bako Alexander,
Makundwani.
coming to perform.
Makundwani, the group.
Different puts a makundwa.
Amaroto.
They don't go off the clock. Feels like he sings for money. That's a good one. Agiboni.
Kyoko Rosebank.
Yes, you know that
By
guy.
the lift.
Ish.
Sorry.
Talking about lifts in Rosebank, rocking her pants, freshly paid from Queen's Park. Ladies and gentlemen, Queen's Park.
Park,
Yeah,
No,
mannequin.
This is a mannequin.
That black one, you know the black mannequin. The black mannequin.
Oscar stretched tent, Sakereke Yawesele, rocking all of her jewelry here today from La Ravisa. It's the one and only Verify to the Feast. And in the back, checking facts on a laptop that no longer belongs to him because he lost it in a bet. It's the one and only Tabiso Mhlongo. And ladies and gentlemen, a man who has not found his hair but has found his new identity. Please put your hands together for the one, the only, Shanre. Just Shanre.
I was going to hit you with a bad one, but I don't have, Yeah. With a pink shirt. Brother Wadi muscles. Yeah. The haircut. That haircut looks discovered recently. Yeah. Came out of a dark place. Because Nona le die go Legends Baba. Pop-ups Mutikwane.
Is everything okay?
I'm okay, bro. I just don't have mean stuff anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
we love what fatherhood has done to you. Talking about fatherhood, Shanre, you are a blank canvas as we speak. My brother, lots of cheese babies have been wondering what is happening with Shanre no longer being a fun vake. Is it a colored glossy thing? What's happening, my brother? Walk us through this process. Did you see him get repossessed? We don't know. It could be a Shanre story.
Braka might tell you. My time I did steal at Van Wyk, sonny.
The story doesn't start there. It starts with something I was with my buddy Wentworth.
Unrelated.
No, man. I think this story affects so many people. It's the same story. My mother fighting with my father just chose not to name me or give me my father's surname. And then growing up, just being alienated from him and so forth. But he was still there, And just, when you're in a divorce household, back and forth, just these people are saying that about that one.
I don't know.
And then, over the years, just never changed my surname. And then now I'm like, hey, man, I want to be connected to my lineage. I want my father's surname so that I can, just take it forward. So that's what basically I'm doing, just taking my father's surname.
Nice. So you are Shanre Plagueis from here.
Chandre Abraham.
Abraham.
Mr.
Had many
Abraham.
sons.
But I'm thinking just for the public.
Your initials is S.A.
Wow.
South Africa, my bra. Mzansi.
Yeah.
For sure.
They just arrested.
So yeah, that's basically the story.
Aye.
Oh, nice, man. That's dope. Verify to the feast,
Yes.
though.
Yeah.
Farigi.
No.
Farara.
You get
Fardar.
Farigi. I'm a pig.
Yes.
Then you are calling me Haram.
No, Farigi is It's golf.
In which language?
Tswana, Fariki.
Pops.
Fariki is golf in Tswana, guys.
We're gonna need someone to verify that.
Yes, the
Which
comments are here.
Tswana person played golf and he said,
Best of golf.
Tswana people have been sophisticated for many years.
Of course.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I mean, it's all in the lineage.
Indeed.
Tiger Woods.
What's what I can do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you think named money? Half tiger, two
Yeah,
tigers.
you're right.
They don't say tiger in KZN.
Right.
Vitori.
You are correct.
Two
It
tigers.
was named after. Yeah.
You're correct.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Guara was played at Sun City, you know, if you watch Mr. Bones.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Come
You're
on,
right.
dogs.
Yeah.
Fardar,
Yes,
this past weekend,
indeed.
you were climbing onto the stage
Yes.
as a Saivana newcomer.
Yes.
Wow.
The
Yo.
tension, the drama, the jokes, the lights.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was yo. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why?
Mm.
Because of
Yeah.
Okay.
ellipses. No, it was really great.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I had so much
Yo,
fun.
I was so nervous during your set, yo.
I was nervous. I was
Oh.
nervous behind backstage. I was watching everybody
Behind
go.
backstage,
Oh,
Ntwana?
Wabatu.
Just
Eh,
still no, there's another backstage. Yeah.
So you were
behind backstage.
Yeah.
I wasn't backstage yet.
Yeah. That's where the gatekeepers chill, you know. When you're about to shine,
I was in the wrong crowd. I was
not
in
you.
the wrong crowd. It was nice to see all the newcomers really do their sets really well. I feel like
Yes.
everybody did extremely well.
Not
And I-
everybody.
Okay, in my opinion, just by getting the courage to go and do a set that you've never had people hear before on a scale of that number.
Yeah.
Does that make sense on the
Oh, on the scale of that number.
Yo,
Farida?
the English left me today.
No, we are here for you.
Yo, the bundles are over.
Mm.
So yeah, you'll catch me
They
as
were
I
never
drift.
there.
Ow,
Mm.
ow.
Let's spend a contract in Fanak.
Oh, because
Unlimited.
I cannot contract. I can't speak right tonight.
Okay,
Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun. Did you guys enjoy the showcase?
Yes.
No, the showcase was dope. I will say this: the young comedians of this time, of this era, they are fighting.
You're fire.
They are fire, bro. And it's, I think a lot of the times what would happen during our come up was a lot of people kind of were similar in their style, in their delivery, and how they constructed their stuff. Now, after seeing this past weekend's showcase, I realized everyone's got something different and unique about them. And I think that's what made the show so dope.
Yeah.
There's everything: black, white, Indian, colored, male, female, one leg, two legs, no legs.
This guy was humping his leg.
Yo, bro.
There was a lady who was this high. She was
Yes.
hella
Can you
funny.
see her?
Can you
No.
see her?
My fave.
She wasn't high.
Chabizo. Chabizo.
No, I mean,
The way you put it, bro, it was like it was a choice,
She
bro.
was high. That's why she was moving like that. No, she wasn't
Can I
high.
tell you what
She's-
happened to me when Kanyisi was on stage? Man?
I was like, why is Mbali good as
I got in to bring water, but when you bring water, you look down most of the time because you're looking at the water. So when I looked at the stage, I'm like, why is there no one performing? Because remember, I'm at the back. The crowd
level,
already
yes.
covers half the stage.
Yes.
So when I looked, there was no one. I'm like, who's this comic performing on their back?
On the floor.
Wow.
And then I looked again, I was like, oh, you know. Yeah.
You know.
Like,
You know.
okay.
Yeah.
But
That's
Farida, I
beautiful.
want to say you did extremely well.
Yes,
Yeah.
Our very own Fardara.
Well done.
Resto. Mafariki.
It was your first. Remember, like, I don't know, Pops, did you do a newcomer showcase? No, that was before. No, like, you came up with like the OGs.
He did.
He
You
did
think
just,
it's funny?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Theirs was longer. Their
Yes.
integration into
Yeah, it was
comedy
a newcomer
longer than-
showcase for 3 weeks.
Suizo Nene had hair.
And tips. How do you guys feel when you guys go to something like that? Like, would you be, especially like, because you've seen so many people do that, when you see more new comedians, what do you feel?
Yo, man, for me, there's a sense of excitement when I see more comedians, bro. Like, I think a lot of people don't realize this. Our comedy industry in South Africa is small, bro. It's small. I think I've said this before. I'm like, in Los Angeles, years ago, they were like, I remember I saw the stat, they're like 80,000 registered comics or something like that.
Yo.
Some crazy like that. People who are actually registered comedians. Bruh, we've got like 600-700 comics. No,
Registered. No.
yeah, comics.
Where do you register?
comics
'Cause I don't
first
think I'm
Registered is 230.
Just
I don't know about
Or
this
throughout
year's.
time.
I don't throw up. I'm talking about like people who register for Comics Choice is 230.
What is the process of registering?
Now.
So
Is it
I think that
Comics
number's
Choice?
gone down. I think the last time I was like 500, 600 something comics in the country, and of those, there's probably like, I don't know, bro.
I did the-
80 or something. That
I did the maths actually. There's 15 comedians that are successful in the country that can sell out a show. 15.
15.
15.
1-5.
How did you come to that
I
number?
counted them.
No,
Mark
bro.
Lottering, I'm talking 15 who are like well known to the South African public. If they put out a show, people will go to the show. That list includes Skumba, Celeste, Pops, those. This is 15, bro.
Yes.
That is
And then
crazy.
under that is people who are, when they're on the lineup, people do come, but they can't sell out. This is just me saying, can you sell out the lyric? Do you know what I'm saying? 15.
Oh,
bro.
so we're not there.
We can sell out a small room,
Okay.
but you are still a comedian. But when we talk about like the top guys in the country, it's 15. In America, it's something crazy, like say a 2,000,
Yes.
3,000 very successful comedians.
and of those guys, there are guys in America who are selling football stadiums and selling out O2 arenas when they go to the UK, or selling out Madison Square Garden, and you don't even know them. They don't have a mainstream movie deal or TV show. But yeah, so yes,
It's an absolute
There's no way of finding out the exact facts of how many, but I'm asking Chat AI.
Chat
how many-
GPT.
Liberty's a name.
How many?
Chad, Mr. GBT.
From Gauteng Transvaal, that guy.
You can scroll, but you know, if you Google South African comedians, there's a strip that comes up with faces. Just do this; it will end quickly.
There's no more. Damn.
But
Crazy, but you know what I think? I think we should also have a surge of, and this is also what I'm liking, and Farida also kind of falls in that category as well, where a lot of people have taken to social media to create funny content. So there's a lot of online people who are really funny online, and they go, I want to start transitioning from stage. I want to start transitioning from video to stage. So there's a lot of interest from people who are wanting to come from that and step onto stage and do it in that regard. I know Mugelings is someone that's also expressed that
Primo is also interested in
Primo's
doing it.
interested in doing
He's done it
stand-up.
before. I think
he's been on
he did a
stage a
show with Vafa in Cape Town.
Yes.
Zila's also been on stage.
Zila been
wow.
on stage.
Where's Zila's been on at Shakers?
Yo,
Zila's
Stomping
been on
ground.
at Bascope as well.
nice.
And he spoke English.
Nice.
That's
He
crazy,
rocked.
right?
He rocked.
So I'm excited to see that as well. I'm excited to see that the those people that we've always wanted to see perform. Like for me, Dr. Malinga, I think Dr. Malinga would be sensational on stage.
Yeah.
You know, so there's certain people that I'm like, oh man, if these people could do, I think Somizi would kill a stand-up.
Yeah,
So Mrs.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so Mrs. naturally fun.
Yeah.
Naturally.
If you just
So if you imagine just him on stage for just an hour with all of his talents combined, not just him doing stand-up alone, but stand-up, dancing, singing,
Like a thing.
choreo, bro. And all of this, right? I know a lot of people, I can't remember, some weird lady was like, oh, you came to watch your competition, the future is going to take all your jobs.
Who's this?
I don't know. So, there's weird people at these shows. And I'm like, no, if anything, bro, like the bigger and the better the industry gets, the better it is for everyone.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want people to be fans of comedy, not us.
Yeah.
People must
if
leave
you're
the house
nervous-
going, I'm going to watch comedy.
Yeah. But if you're nervous in those situations, that means you have something to be nervous about. Now the jokes out there, fella now. How should we do the jokes about Pavans? How do you know? No, bro.
Yeah.
I get so excited. Like yesterday, I was very, 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 very surprised that like the amount of people like you talk about that are interested in like kind of making this new amalgamation of, because I feel like that's the new way of getting into comedy. Yeah, but fair to you.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I feel like that was just a flex for Farida. Just to prove for my English
Yeah,
is amalgamated.
Bona.
You've taken my bundles. I see where
No.
it's going.
Farida, me have been pretending to not know English.
Don't do that.
Ask my friends, they're all calls and pens and stuff like that. But
The English left, stuff like that.
Stuff like that. Calls,
Calls,
Trevor's,
Trevor's,
stuff like that.
Michael's.
it's interesting.
I didn't say anything.
It's interesting.
It's interesting, because it's interesting to see all these new types of. I guess it would be new types of comics who are like coming up in that thing. Because what I want to see is somebody who's superstars, like those both worlds, and like becomes like the perfect superstar online, the perfect superstar on stage, but new.
Yes.
So my thing is then why I hear you and I agree with Titi completely that there's still that gap that needs to be filled of someone who's super amazing online and super amazing on stage. Why do you think, especially with us, I don't know for the rest of the world, why do you think, especially the older generation, why do we not like doing online content? Like you'll find a stand-up who's really great on stage, but online presence sucks. But then you'll find someone whose online presence is amazing, but you put them on stage and they Why do you think it is with the older?
Don't you think it's just like a habit? Like, when you've formulated something that works and it's a guaranteed, they know what type of comic I am, they know what to expect when I'm performing. Online has a 50-50 chance. You're getting to new people coming across your content. They may not understand it. They may not understand your style. So it discourages older generations from going online to get a new market to see them.
But here's the crazy thing with what Tsitsi said, his statement, right? Is imagine you were great at both. One of my favorite comedians, pound for pound, I think he's one of the greatest comedians to ever come out of South Africa, is Sifiso Nene.
Yeah.
Like, you have to watch Sifiso Nene do stand-up, right? It is the most beautiful work of stand-up artistry you will ever see. But if you don't know Sifiso Nene, you don't know that, right? And if Sifiso Nene had the online presence of a Zilawizi,
Sure.
couple that with his stage capabilities and stand-up, bro. To the moon.
I really, really, really think the problem is like older guys you're just stubborn, man. You're stuck in your ways, and also it's hard, right? You as a comic, how hard is it to watch yourself and listen to your own voice?
Yeah, no.
So imagine this guy is there filming a video,
Doing TikToks.
doing
Zulu.
It's also the way you say it.
Yeah.
You say doing TikToks. Like you're telling a 37-year-old, you're doing TikToks.
But that's the thing, like every creator moves through the cringe. It's just what it is. Like if you want to get better at stand-up, you need to watch yourself do it and listen to what you say to get rid of your onomatopoeias. Get rid of your onomatopoeias, to get rid of the breath. So you take or or your breath work. You get rid of all those things as you because you need to watch yourself and see yourself do the mistakes and move through the cringe by listening to your own voice. And it works the same with social media. To be on, recently there was a comic that came on social media and said, I am done with trying to be a social media person. I'm going to focus on comedy alone. I'm going to be a comedian. And I was just reading that thing to myself, my brother, it makes sense what you're saying, but you need to let people know who you are.
Yeah.
When did Prince drop this video?
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Names have dropped.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not talking about...
You're scared to say the name. You're scared to say the name.
So that's he put that in a post, and I was like, bro,
Ooh.
Prince.
Yeah.
Wow. They made me say his name.
You started the story.
So then, I'm like, it's your way to approach it, but you have to have social media is like the future of where you want to be in for marketing's sake. So people need to know who you are as a comic, so they can come to your shows. You do those other things to let people come to the shows.
Yeah, but don't you think
there's
I
think for older comedians, there's a novelty to being a stand-up comedian as opposed to trying to get people online. I could be wrong, but it's more like being on stage, you are going fishing yourself. You are finding the fish you want, so they love the chase. But being online, you're just casting a wide net. And you can catch up a bubble, you can catch things that you don't want. And they don't want to spend time sifting through I don't want this in front of me. They just prefer, I'd rather go fish and grab one fish a day than to cast a wide net.
It's a novelty, bro.
No, I'm just saying, it's a possibility of, because let me tell you, I'm not great when it comes to social media. Not because I'm not creative, but part of it is the whole, after you shoot the thing, then you watch it, then you go, what am I doing? Actually?
What is this?
The other part is, there's nothing that compares to that feeling on stage.
No.
Yes, but also Zizi said something very important when we were shooting our social media stuff. He said, it's always the videos I don't like that do well online.
Yes.
So you see, we have this thing of second guessing ourselves, I guess, as funny people. We second guess the content that we put out. But what you're forgetting is that you can't you can predict, because over time you kind of get a sense of what your audience likes. But sometimes, and that's where trendability comes in, sometimes you can never predict how the one video you're doing is going to catch fire. Farida's video where she was hungover and she was like, "The girl is a man." You were hungover.
I was not even hungover. I was on my lunch break.
You were hungover. Your lips were dry.
Wow.
You can see this person was dehydrated. She was in the car.
But you were
Your lips were dry. Your lips were dry.
Now we could see. We could see.
I was hungry and poor.
That explanation does not need a thing. That wig was it stayed where it was.
The whole video.
Even when you did this.
It was great.
It stayed where it was.
It was Brazilian hair. And it was sewed. So when I did do this, the parts that were fresh, you wouldn't have seen.
It looked like a Pokemon's house.
Where the Gorizi?
No, look at your Pokemon.
You guys hate
Your
me.
Pikachu.
Yo.
No, but
Okay.
Here's my personal opinion about this whole thing. I feel like social media and stage are very two similar situations, right?
Yeah.
Whereas you have to put in a lot of something to get them on, right? So it's like sometimes you get guys who go on stage and they'll be blazing like first time, right? So, and then sometimes you get guys that take a long time to find their blazingness. Sometimes online, people find like their video first time and their style first time. Sometimes it takes a while. Imagine for a comic where you've went 10 years in one lane, right? Trying to figure out every single thing and what makes you funny, how people perceive you and all that stuff. Then that stuff all becomes irrelevant after 10 years of you finding that thing. Now there's another thing that you have to go do in there. There's a whole open mic process again. There's a whole whole other process of doing all these things, it's easier to hate it and say, you know what, just give me a crowd and me, I'm funny. And then you're like, bro, you're doing it 50 people at a time. These bros are doing it, however many people are online at this present moment at a time, possible time. When you're doing it 50 people at a time, you understand? Mojek said this to me once, and I was like, hey, that makes sense. Maybe we should do online more.
It makes sense. Also, like, you can watch other people, bro. Like
What was that?
It was an aha moment.
It's like the thing of like, I just figured out I was doing my career wrong the whole time. It's like, man.
Before I started like just doing social media, I was also so scared. But then I watched people like Musa Khawula that can just go on and just be wild.
Yeah.
And then you see him in the street, the different person. Like when you saw him in the courtroom, different person.
Yeah.
Different.
Yo.
What do you mean?
I could hear Zola 7 music playing when I saw his picture.
Don't cry.
Yes, that
doesn't
look like
okay.
an old Vaslap in court, bruh.
He looks like he was minging already.
Yeah.
Like he was doing a tsipa close.
Hey, dog. Yo, me, if you're gonna be a brave Okie, if you're gonna be that guy,
Yeah.
be that guy in that dock, bruh.
Yes, be
Be the guy who you are.
Yeah.
So you can clearly see he's playing a character.
Yes.
Yes.
So you
what
want
I'm
him to be
saying?
like a Rosemary.
Yeah, you see Rosemary.
She's
What's
true
up
to her, the
about
thing.
it, boy?
Yeah.
Rosemary was like whirling in Babulel. And when I come back, Rosemary said to her mother, when I come back,
Ah.
she did, as she was walking down the
Oh
stairs.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
And she was smiling.
When she was going down the stairs, she literally told her mother, go tell you when I get out. Because you know the system like that.
But nah.
There's probably a life insurance guy outside the court.
Yeah.
But you see,
Waiting.
that's someone who's about it.
Yeah, that's
Do you
someone
understand?
who's
That's someone who's
about
like,
it.
I
Wrong or
am
right?
a killer.
How many years did she get?
I don't know how many of them.
She'll be out one day, don't worry. If Chris
Gonna
Hani's
go.
guy is out, she'll be out.
Was she sentenced or is the sentencing still coming up?
I think she's sentenced for some things and some other things
Other
are still
things
to
are
be
coming up.
sentenced.
Yo,
Yeah.
that is crazy.
So with Musa, bro, it's like you, bro, you could
be who you wanna be.
yeah.
Bro, Amarambana, you're right. If Chris Hani's guy can come out, Vista Viso. Come on,
Vista
that
sauce.
man.
Give us-
The sauce.
Vista sauce.
I just think.
That guy is also about it, to be
No, and
honest.
straight up.
He is about it.
Yeah, he said it.
That guy came out of jail after being in jail for killing Chris Hani. Didn't say sorry. He said, listen, man. He's a black
Who I
guy.
am.
Yeah.
I don't like blacks. I kill a black.
Yo,
He said I did it one man.
Yo.
For myself.
But who are you working with? No one.
Nah, I don't
self-gratification.
Black killer.
Yo,
On a Tuesday.
Obviously, none of us believe him. But the fact that you let someone out like that who's not remorseful for their crimes, who still believes in the ways of what... Bro, that interview was scary to watch.
Yeah.
And he's been deported, right?
He's in Poland now, yeah.
He's in Poland.
Mm.
We all know he's not Polish. Well, I'm not saying we all know he's not. But I'm saying he could be of Polish descent. I'm not sure.
But
Don't
yeah.
go with me. But this is a guy that
He grew up here.
grew up here. He
in
lived here.
Kosmampur.
He lived here. There's no one in Poland who's just walking around going, yo, if I could just
yeah.
slit the throat of a Zulu. You know,
Yeah.
there's no Polish people walking around with hatred towards us. That guy hates us.
Yeah.
So much so that he killed a key pillar in the leadership structure of South Africa. Someone who would have been pivotal in the development of... I honestly believe we would have been in a better place if that man was still alive. That guy killed him. And we opened the doors and we let him out.
free.
And then we put him on an aeroplane with snacks and movies and a screen. And we sent him to a first world country to live out the rest of his life.
How many years did he spend in jail? Because that,
Not enough.
well, that's what you say.
Wasn't it
But
30 something?
How much? So you
Clearly
get
it was
25
enough.
years for
No.
murder.
Because the taxpayers would have had to pay for
Yes, we
His
pay.
day.
his meals. Yeah.
Oh.
Because remember, he's alive, meaning he ate, he
Yo.
drank,
He got
He slept.
education.
he got education.
For him to say the
So-
blacks don't know how to
so-
rule their
so
own
he-
country.
And I
This
know
is
why.
why.
The blacks
yeah.
that fed you for
Because
the
you
past
hear them
25
when
years.
they talk themselves.
They should have put him in halls more. That's a real punishment.
Yeah.
False mall.
They should have put him in Paul's Mall with a big bottle of baby oil. They should have just let him in with holding. They should have strapped the baby oil onto his hand.
I say they should have let him out, but let him live amongst blacks.
Ooh, where he can torture
Yeah,
himself.
like a Blomeluru now.
Yeah.
We must kill another one.
We'll probably give him privileges. You know us when we're around white people.
Ubuntu.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Me, I really didn't like Chris Hani anyway.
Like Chris Brown, Chris Hani.
Yo.
Umulaile. Chris Brown, we
So
Yeah.
this guy, Janus Wallace, spent he was initially convicted for life in prison, but then he was released on parole in 2002, no? Yeah, in November 2002. So he was supposed to be there for life. He was released in 2002, but it was delayed after he got attacked, and it was released December 27th December. So his sentence was supposed to be life, one life sentence, but then parole, I guess, good behavior.
How many years did he serve?
Good behavior.
Good behavior.
After behaving bad,
For killing
and
someone.
then you behave good, and then they
all
let you
he
out.
wanted to do was kill one important person.
Gee,
Sure.
Also, you know how easy it is to behave well in a cell by yourself.
yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
Rosemary, though, was sentenced to 6 concurrent life terms
My dog.
for the murders of 30 years. Oh, for the murders, and then 30 years after that. 10 years for fraud,
Yes, my
10 years for each of the 7 incitement to commit murder charges, and then 10 years for attempted murder on her mother, Maria
When she
Mushwana.
was going down.
Not the one she told, I'm coming when I get out of here.
So she's serving in
Rosemary is the
advance.
spawn
She's
of the
serving in
devil.
advance.
But it's concurrent life terms, bro.
So what is our obsession with these deranged psycho, like they sick, bro? Like even Musa is sick, bro. Do you know like why? Do you know the story why he was in court?
No.
You don't know the story.
I thought it's because of the murder charge.
No, that's
of
no, bro.
Oh.
That's no.
So that's still another
There's
case.
still another case.
Oh,
So
Musa.
this case that he was in jail, but in court for now, apparently this is what happened. He was parked off. He parked his car somewhere in private property. Then a couple approached him and said, "Hey, you can't." As they approached the car, they saw Musa Khawula standing like naked, bottom. From his bottom down, he was naked.
Pantsless.
And then as they approached, they saw another gentleman climb from the back seat to the front
Oh
seat,
my goodness.
getting dressed, right?
Public
And the
indecency.
guy said to him, "Hey, my dude, you can't do this here. This is private property. Please leave." Right? Then he walked around the car, right? Got in, and then did a U-turn, came back and bumped the guy who said, "Hey,"
Oh.
and then sped off. So he bumped 2 people that night. That is wild.
It's the Pope. It's the Pope of pop culture. What no Pope? The Pope of pop
That
culture.
is wild, bro.
That is crazy. Why don't we know the story,
Yeah,
bro?
bro. That's
I
apparently
we just thought he's back in for the murder of his ex or
that's
something.
The Los Boros.
That is a Los Boros.
Yeah, that is a loss for us. Because Chandra didn't say he put on his pants and drove off.
Yeah, he
He
just got in.
He got in and bumped someone rice out. Rice out.
The car seat was moist.
I want to
Have you ever
smell
seen
the
that
smell in
room?
that car.
That row. Have you ever seen that row of like moistness when you sit down on a ladder? Skin to skin.
That one that rise up slowly.
Yeah. Seems like it seems like you did this.
So it's now. And then there's little circles of palms there on the side.
And then then there's 6 like dots there, you know,
Farida.
of water.
I was just describing what could. Okay.
But it's a natural thing, you know. Yeah, but so it was public indecency and then public bumping.
Also hit and run.
Hit and run.
People are in court.
Attempted murder. Actually attempted
You
murder.
see how this year is starting?
Yo, bro.
Yo, people are going to court, bro. Even that lady's child,
Sonia Mbele's son. Don't know.
That one is a rough one.
The text message that he sent to his ex-girlfriend, which is now his ex-girlfriend, was so disturbing.
Yeah, because he admitted in the text.
He did.
He was like,
Apparently there's a video as well.
He said, I'm sorry I did it, but it was just so nice.
Yes, he said it to her.
Paraphrasing, but
She had said, you hurt me, and he was like, I couldn't help it, I'm sorry, but it was so nice.
Yeah. Bruh.
Okay, I'm not laughing because it's funny.
Yeah, I know, it's awkward.
Just so crazy, bro.
It's crazy, bro. Like, and these are also there's Gogo Maweni. These are disturbing stories of people that we know, right? And what's disturbing about this kid, social media has gone on to call him Jaws. They're saying
because
but the bubble gums are hairpiece inside.
So with him, it's that he just recovered from another case like it not so long ago.
Yes.
Right? Musa, we thought was on a murder charge, but it seems it's another attempted murder charge. The only person... No, it's another, because he tried to kill... Bro, hit and run is an attempted murder charge.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, who did he try to... Which one did he try to kill?
Then with Gogo Maweni, I don't know what's going on there, but I think it's the same thing.
5 attempted.
They're saying either 5 murders or 5 attempted murders.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's why she's in court.
Wait. Explain.
Yeah, so...
She tried to kill 5 people.
Or has.
Or has killed. We're not sure.
We're not sure. But she's in
That's not
court.
She appeared in court for... what's this? Appeared in court for... but she got bail, 5,000 or something.
But these bails also...
Assault
Joe's
with
got
intent to
1,000
cause.
rand bail.
Joe's got 1,000 rand bail.
Yeah, this lady drives a Porsche.
You know...
That's not even a full tank.
You know, even that guy... Mang Vishnu, the guy from Eskom, the guy who's facing the Eskom corruption trial right now, 70-something-year-old, he's sick, like he's sick, and they're refusing him bail. He's the guy that they extradited from England.
Yeah.
So he's here, but like this is like a guy that I think this guy should get bail. Because first of all, the stuff like they have to take him to bar all the time, and they have to clamp him on the head he's a flight risk. So
also they chain him to the bed.
Collar around his neck. Yeah, so I'm saying like look at someone like that. Someone like that is somebody who I think deserves bail, right? But someone who's like Musa Khawula, who is definitely going to do something wrong out there,
Guaranteed.
right? Gets 5,000 rand bail. I'm not a judge.
How do
I'm
they
just judgmental.
How
So Tabisa, just carry on there.
Oh, for Gogo Maweni, ne? It was, well, it says here she's facing charges of assault with intent to cause grievous bodily harm, and it's to her cousin's boyfriend.
Wait,
where do the 5 murder attempted things?
I don't know where the 5 murders came from, yeah? But
they may have been leaked.
the story out on the newspapers is this one, where it says previous bodily harm and whatnot. I think that one was the pictures where she posted with, I think,
the
skeleton or whatever it was.
A monkey skeleton.
No, I thought it was a human.
Is it a human? It looked like
Was it a human?
It looked like an animal.
But people
Like
have
a baboon vibe.
People often
As soon as you said it, I just got
shivers.
Yeah, I just got the shivers.
She's here, maybe.
Yeah, but look, we'll see how these things roll out, bro. But it is what it is, dog. As they say, every dog has its day,
She is suspected of 5 murders.
Yes.
Let's see where they're from.
There are people who are linked
Maweni's
to her.
pregnancy with twins.
She killed the twins.
Alleged murder cases
she's
against
pregnant
her.
with twins right
Yes,
now.
allegedly.
Yeah, she's pregnant with twins.
What?
After arrest and alleged police reports started circulating on social media, detailing her arrest by the SAPS cold case unit. In the report, it was alleged that Maweni was suspected of 5 murders in Johannesburg between 2020 and 2025. So,
Matter, yeah.
Yeah, they just one kill a year.
After
The murder
COVID.
charges, they say we can't talk about that because they can't be linked to her. That information came about, but she hasn't been charged. We only say a person is a suspect once we know they're involved. Those cases are still under investigation and hasn't been linked yet. Once she is linked, we'll issue a statement. So I think it's one of those cases where
She was
she
the
issued
consulting
something
Sangoma.
to someone to go and do a thing. So they're still probably
Trying to find the
investigating
link.
all that.
No wonder Gauteng is so full of flies.
Kuthiwa Modimo.
This gang dead people.
Oh my goodness. What it has been.
But I want like how thing is full of flies.
All the
You
hidden
don't know how
bodies.
many cans of doom I go through.
Yo,
eh?
bro.
The day.
Yeah, man. But what's happening on the social streets, man?
On the social streets, I actually saw something very, very dope the other day, where these guys have developed like this bag that you can kind of take and just throw on a pothole. And then as the cars drive over it, it fills the pothole. So you can actually fill your own potholes wherever you see them and just buy these bags and throw it instead of waiting for the government. You can do it yourself. You guys want to check the video out? Yeah.
Do you have potholes in your neighborhood? Well, this product is serving the purpose of filling those potholes very well and easily. What is this?
Okay, so this is the world's easiest to install cold patch. It's for potholes, for cold joint raveling, and what it is we call it a patch pack, and it's basically a pack of cold patch asphalt that you really literally throw and go. If you have a pothole, you throw the patch. You don't need tools. You don't need trowels. You don't need rakes. You don't need skill. You basically throw and go. You let nature and traffic take care of the rest, and it'll last many, many years.
Yeah, so it hardens just like
It
asphalt,
becomes
correct?
just like asphalt pavement.
That's smart.
Oh.
This
That
thing
is-
won't work for our potholes.
It's dope in theory and in other countries.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
Yo,
we
there's
know
still
who's
them.
gonna be taking them and using them as
Bonyo
pillows.
people.
Masa.
Yeah.
Okay, le wa go bala mo pothole fila.
Kakubo.
Nyope is walking around with good necks. Good lumbar support.
Nice posture.
Good lumbar support. You're like, bro, you look well rested.
Yeah.
Get a pothole fila.
Yeah.
Can I watch those pillows from Verimark? The memory foam.
Yeah. Ultra Ekivitsa N1.
But kanka tako M1. M1 kid fake in the. Say already two. Say M1 ready
Anything
two.
like that won't work.
When the baker right two, I know.
I don't know why I can just picture like he's been sleeping on that pillow for years, so his whole face is imprinted.
That's how they catch you. Kimango. Boss. Asel. Kimang.
Enrique nyako nyamping eta concentrate to ibe concrete.
Yeah. This is why men cost more to insure.
That guy,
You did like his spider.
he's never done a backflip. The kids pumper him.
And he said, I have to do it for the kids.
One for the boys. He left. But did you see how he left when he walks away? Matthew, please play it again, right?
I said you were influenced.
Man!
concussion earring.
He bounced. Oh, man. He's wearing high techs,
His
bro.
kneecaps are gone,
He
bro.
was down after his knees.
Bro. I don't think he's wearing socks, bro.
At
That's
all.
the problem.
At all.
My boy said I'm knocking off.
Yeah, the gig ended there. They were like, "What's sending the webs?"
Sayonara.
I'm going home.
I've got more summers than black coffee.
Oh my gosh, here we go. There we go. Here we go.
Yes, I've got Grammy Award winners in my signings.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Signature is the reason why they're superstars today. You understand what I'm saying? He has never done that. I'm on another level. I'm 33 years old.
You say you are on higher level than Lineage.
Yes, anybody in music ever. Dog, how?
Not how you
I'm telling you about outselling Brenda Fassie. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you that I've got the 2 best-selling songs in South African music history. Number 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
Which is what?
You understand what I'm saying? If I die,
That space
you
there
can't
should
get
tell
the number
you.
1 and 2 in the room.
I get that, not
Like, you need to understand, you can have Black Coffee in the room. You can have DJ Dira in the room. You can have all of them in the room right now. All of us together. You still don't have number 1 and 2 without me.
Guys, Nota is just, I don't know, man. Yo, now I'm
Is that so? Wait, what's the number 1 and 2 song?
We don't know.
I
'cause
think
Nota-
it's Ngutu.
Ngutu and something. I know Ngutu is one.
With featuring
right?
Casper.
Is he right?
Ngutu.
Yeah. Quest Ngutu.
Number 1 song.
And 2, yeah.
One of the biggest songs of all time is Ngutu.
Yeah. I feel like he's often right. It's just maybe his
I think
approach
he
is not for
conflates
everyone.
a lot of the truth.
Hey man,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now
I
I'm
don't know.
Khatada.
Notice his very own special brand of human. And just I think we just need to let him be, man. You know, let him. It's. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a situation where I know we are politically correct these days, but do you know the whole phrase?
Yeah.
There's a crazy person at home. So when you go to your friend's house, he sort of pre-warns you to say, "Hey man, listen, my little brother Jason, not all there, but don't pay him any mind. Just carry on his
Might say
life."
some outlandish.
And then you turn to the
So you're not alarmed.
and then you realize that no one is alarmed at Jason's weird behavior. So you don't have to be as well. And that goes beyond just khoshanya. There's a my brother's friend who same thing. The guy is he's a drug addict, the little brother at the house. So they warn you to say when you come to say, "Yo, man, this guy is like this. Don't even pay him attention." Walks in, he starts having conversations with himself. He'll open the fridge, he'll pass out, he'll do weird things, but you let him be. You don't entertain it because you're like, I know him for what he is, right? So I feel like Nota's that kind of guy, bro. Nota's Nota. He's gonna say the most craziest things. He's gonna make the craziest claims. Just let him be, bro. Agree with him. When you see him go, yeah. Number 1 and 2, though. Then when you're with other people, go, yeah, I was at Nota.
Number 1 and 2.
No, you know what I mean? Just no, man. You don't have to get riled up by someone who keeps showing you the same actions over and over again. It's Nota, bro. Nota's Nota. You gotta love him for being Nota.
Note that he is Nota.
Aich. He's a straight version of Musa.
Get it off your chest.
That's perfect.
Get it off
That's a
your
perfect-
chest. We can help
That's a
you
perfect
this
thought.
Get it off your chest.
You don't have to guess. Here on PNC, we're on the quest to help you relieve that stress.
Get it off your chest.
Hello, guys. Hi. Love from Tanzania.
Hey.
All the way from Tanzania. We love your shows.
Jumbo.
Your skits.
That's cute.
Them to the point. Even though sometimes subtitles are not there, but we try to linger around just to try to get the concept. And those shout outs to Mpo Pops, shout out to Tsitsi, shout out to Pharaoh, Fai, shout out to Chandre, shout out to Tabiso. You guys are doing great work. My get off chest today is that, you know, when you're being in a relationship or in a marriage for too long, like things start to get like normal, like they normalize to the extent whereby you get used to a person. Like, how do you overcome this situation of making things the same as they were, just trying to, light up your marriage so that it can be fine for us who are married for, like the relationship have to have that spark as it was before, before you got used to it. When you stay with a person for too long, they become your friend, and then you forget that mentality of this person is supposed to be my partner. Okay. So how do you overcome that, and how do you proceed to make your relationship work and then to have a spark into a relationship? Thank you very much. I hope to see you again on the next show, and then keep the good work, and then keep on inspire us. You give us hope to live that each and every day counts. We're supposed to be happy. Shout out to you.
Man, one of the best voice notes we've ever gotten. Shout out to our brother from Tanzania. We appreciate it. Man, I think his question is very simple and it applies to all of us. How do you keep the excitement going in your relationship? And he said marriage, right? Because marriage is like the final destination. And I think the trick with marriage as well is you kind of have to keep things new by intentionally doing things within your relationship that keep things fresh. So what ends up happening is when you settle, both of you settle, you become comfortable. Like he said, you forget this person's your partner, you just become friends. Now you are housemates. You almost have to, and I believe you almost have to date your person again, right? You have to go on dates. You have to share your person again. You must dress up to go do things. Go do other stuff that's outside of your comfort zone, right? I believe in that. Creating new memories and new experiences kind of keeps things alive in your relationship, right? But if you stick to the same routine, at this time, I'm going to be at home, I'm going to eat this meal, we're going to go to bed, I'm going to face this way, they're going to face this way, I'm going to... That routine kind of kills whatever spark there is. So I believe in keeping things new. You got to go and do new things, man. Like one of the best things I've ever seen on Modern Family, which I implement myself, Phil and who was Phil's wife again? Claire. Phil and Valentine's Day. Yeah, for Valentine's Day, they meet each other at a hotel reception and they hit on each other using different names.
It's not Phil, actually. It's Clive. Clive
Bixby.
Yes.
Clive Bixby is his name. He becomes Clive Bixby. Yeah, his alias. And then she has her own thing. And then they meet and then they go go have random sex in the hotel. And then they go back to the house and then pretend this one was there, this one was there. Bro, it's brilliant. It's beautiful. It's funny. But it's like, that's what you should be doing in your marriage. Mm-hmm. Like, you must do that. Like, it might seem funny and silly when we're watching it on a sitcom. But bro, these two literally have a big household with lots of kids. And they decide every year on Valentine's Day, we're going to meet at a hotel bar and pretend we don't know each other, hit on each other. So go through that whole thing of like falling for each other, liking each other, and then going to quickly go randomly hook up in a hotel room. No? So I believe your wife must be your matey. She must be your friend. She must be, if you like exotic dancing, she must be your exotic dancer. If you're a person of massages, she must be a masseuse.
The role playing is nice, bro. I had a white girlfriend. We used to play like.
Where did you practice with that?
The master isn't home. It was fun, bro.
Oh my goodness!
I went to bro. That's nice.
It's nice.
Like your adult shop the other day.
Yeah, fun.
What did you buy?
Some toys.
Oh.
Which ones?
I can't tell.
Man, you already opened the can of the
There's one, like you put your member inside while you are busy. The machine is busy.
The ring.
Double trouble.
The paint is also fun. If you go into the shop and you buy that body paint and then you guys kind of like roll around in the paint.
Nah, for us, it's not the same look, my dog, because afterwards we look like we're coming back from the mountain.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
It's gotta be a clip-on, bro. You have to get it off after that. Also, I did something else that to spice up. You can buy. Okay, you can. That we not say what I did. No, you can. Buy. At the garage. I mean, not at the garage. At the traffic light. There's those guys selling. Those guys that are selling unbranded MacG cans.
Yeah.
Buy one of those, my brother.
Oh, that's what you're buying.
Yeah, you buy that, go home. It works. Depends what it's working on, but it works.
What does it taste like?
I don't know. I've never tasted it.
He thought quickly. He thought so.
But I know it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but I think we're gonna move on to the next voice note. But yeah, my brother, keep things fresh, man. Like, make an effort. Both of you must make an effort. You make an effort. Try take an interest in what they do. They must take an interest in what you do. But just role play, man. And role play doesn't just end in the bedroom. Role playing is everything else. Explore the world with your person.
Change your name on the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Hey.
You must do that.
Don't answer number 1.
Don't answer number 2.
Don't answer number 4.
Please, Matthew.
Hey, this is Lefedi. I love you all, especially Wholesome Feather.
Hey.
Okay, anyways, I have a question. I don't know if it's okay. I want you to advise me on something because since high school, I got in Tinder because I wanted to find love and it was not working for me.
You allowed?
I don't want because I'm pretty shy. But then, anyways,
you allowed Tinder now?
So I got on Tinder, and it was so good for me. Actually, I don't know why people like to come up with stories of Tinder is for me, it was good. So from high school, I'm 24 right now. From high school, I've been dating people from Tinder basically. Cool, it's fine. So now I broke up with my ex. We broke up, and now I wanna do the traditional dating thingy, and it's new to me, so I don't know. I don't know if I should approach people because people that approach me is people that I don't want. So I don't know. Should I go out or do what should I do?
Farida, I want to ask you here. Is there anything wrong with a girl approaching a boy?
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing wrong. Especially if you feel like the people approaching you are not your type.
Yes.
Go for what you want.
Yes.
If you fail there, find another type that looks like what you would like. We also can't sit in the corner and hope and wish for the best.
I hope the guy I like comes to talk
He
to
is
me.
standing in front of you and then Sipo at the back is like, yeah, sisters, you are my type. No, you're sad and mad. No, ask your guy, hey, let's go on a date. Let's do something fun. You could find a friendship in this before you become in a relationship, but sometimes take the chance. Just try.
Yeah, man. And on these online apps make us a little bit lazy, man.
Very lazy.
It makes you lazy. You're already put in an environment where people are like, I'm going onto this app to try and talk to women or whatever. Now you're matching up with people. Now you're having long chats with people. Bruh, go out there. Go to the place where you want to meet people. Try and meet people. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You try again. This thing of people acting like, I've been trying for so long. How long is long?
Also, what's trying?
What's trying? You like convenience. Do you know what I mean? Tinder is like...
Uber Eats.
Yes, it's like ordering online. I wanted to say it, but I couldn't because I get, might get a residual back. It's like ordering online,
It's Uber Eats for women, bro. It's not. We're not for guys. No, yes, you do. They do. They chow. Then they bounce. But they do. Guys don't have as much. I don't know if this late person is looking for other guys or other girls. But I know it's difficult. But she said she was having fun on Tinder, which means probably looking for dudes.
Yes.
Because if she was looking for girls, girls are frustrating on Tinder. They don't make sense. That thing is made for women, Tinder. Girls are too free on Tinder. They say weird things.
Oh, no.
Please don't waste my time. Get straight to the point. And you're like, yeah? What is the point?
But isn't that what people are looking for?
No, they say that. Please don't waste my time. Get straight to the point. And then guys don't know how to interpret that. And they just send dick pics. Because they're like, this is the point.
Okay.
Let's rock.
Okay.
Then they're like, what a creep. Why would you just say it? You're like, Yemina, straight to the point.
Profile is straight to the point.
What is straight to the
She doesn't
point?
want to chat. She doesn't want to chat. She doesn't want you to waste her time. She wants
Some
you to get to the
actually
point.
type that, don't waste my time with hi, hello, how are you
Get to it. What do
doing?
you want?
What's
Do you
my
want a
favorite
relationship? Do you
color?
wanna
Just
marry
tell
me?
me what you want. And you're like, oh, I can't just
Why is it so
match. And then
difficult to tell people what you want? Why is it so difficult?
Because we are shy.
Yeah.
That's true. Then like a shy.
Next voice note.
What's up, PNC?
Sure.
I go by the alias of Mr. C.
Mr. C.
And I hope that you guys are good. Much love and blessings to y'all.
Amen.
Shout out to Mr. Pop. Shout out to Bratziti. Shout out to Miss Farida Farafai. Shout out to Ghost Man and the Fact Checker. Much love to y'all, man.
Shout out to you.
I just have something to get off my chest. And it's a question that might have been answered quite a few times, but I'm not satisfied yet. And maybe you guys can help me with this one. Why is it that women stay or go back to the same man that treats them like trash or that belittles them? And, and especially women that are, that know what they're doing or that seem to know what they're doing. Especially women that are smart and educated. And I'm not saying that get women that are not smart, but I'm talking about especially women that seem to know their worth. Why is it that those type of ladies stay with men that diminish their worth? Yeah. Keep easy.
Yeah.
Yo, thank you, Man C. What's it? Mr. C.
Mr. C. Sounds like he has dreads.
Yeah. You know Mr. C with threads. Yeah.
The guy who owns Black Hole.
Yes. That's the brew.
Sandra, you said you wanted to have a stab
Yeah,
at
I
it.
think I have an answer for you, my brother. My uncle always told me that women are like maths teachers. If you put a problem on the board, they'll always come back to try and solve it. So I think that's why they never leave, because it looks like this is a problem I can solve.
Yes.
Let's get a woman's perspective.
Yes.
So I think that... I'm joking.
But that's not even his perspective, it was his uncle's perspective.
Yes.
So this is a 60s baby we're talking about, giving advice to a 2000 year.
What's a king doing now? And women must be controlled. If she's out of your control, not your woman.
What?
Farda.
It could potentially just be like a psychological kind of problem. When it's like, okay, I'm going to use this. It might be like the silliest example, but when you grow and you grow up as like a certain size, right? And you've been known for the size. That's who you are. Then you gain weight and you keep the same pair of jeans hoping to get back into them. Every time you go on a weight loss journey, you think, how much weight have I lost? Let me use my tested jeans. Until you realize that is not who you are anymore. Move on. Because that doesn't serve your purpose of moving on. Psychologically, it could be, I love this person, I want to be with this person, I can't see myself without this person. But the factors that make this relationship work are not working. How can I make it work? We try and try and try until it comes to a point where she's like, I've tried everything. Now I don't know anymore. It would literally have to get to a point where she's tired of trying. Unfortunately, he can say go, she'll go, no, let's try again. Doesn't matter. She has to get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
But you guys are lying.
Do you get what his question is? He says, why do women why are they still
psychological?
Like
a man, you can
keep doing all these things to you. I keep pushing you away. I keep all these things. And most of the times, it's not even like, with the question that he's asking, a lot of the times we always blame money. We'll always blame the fact that, he probably controls this person with money. And a lot of the times, it's not even a financial thing. That's it. It's just the way this person treats this person. There's something in them that just won't let them go. Like after everything I've put you through.
Yeah. That's
So
why I
can
don't
I say,
believe you guys.
can I bring up another point?
Yeah.
You could be in a relationship with someone and what you're looking for is what they give you in increments. So the good that you get is what you hold on to in the moments that are bad. And you keep holding on because you're like, he's not a bad person. He's not a bad person, but you know that this is not something that is healthy for you. This is not something you should want anyone to be in. But you keep holding on to that one good thing that he did, that one. And it overrides everything bad.
But that's the monarchy right
So,
there. That's the niceness.
Yeah.
I promise you, bro. It is very, 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 very wrong to not acknowledge that toxic relationships are actually nice. I'm not
To some degree, but until... sorry.
I just said something toxic. You want to talk?
Because toxicity, it invites you in, it wants you to come inside and solve and say something. You want to talk immediately because as soon as you say wholesome stuff, yeah.
Okay, I get
say
you.
some toxic shit. Somebody
I get
wants
you.
you understand?
I get you.
Toxicity is livening, bro. Like, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's good. It's not good at all.
Would you say it's addictive?
It is.
Okay.
It's livening. It's livening. It makes you feel alive. It makes you feel like you're doing something. It makes you feel like your actions have reactions. You have a purpose. It gives you purpose, kind of, when you're in a relationship that feels like it needs it needs you inside, because when you meet a wholesome person feels complete, So when you meet like a toxic person, yeah, you feel needed every day.
Yes.
Like a project that you want to
fix.
So here,
okay, problem solver.
So I think it's probably a combination of all these things, but at the core of it, I don't even think it's a women thing. I think even men have a similar thing, but for us, it's don't save her.
Oh.
But the thing is, the reward outweighs the tribulations. So it's, if everyone's riding a horse, everyone's riding a horse. But me, I ride a dragon. So it's that thing of, this thing is uncontrollable. No one can love this person. But me, I'm going to show them that I'm that chick or I'm that guy. I can love you even if you are the society's lowest of the lowest. So it's a thing that kind of not I don't want to say celebrates, but it kind of reinforces your inner
hero
self. Yes, your inner self of achievement, your inner hero, which is sometimes based on delusion.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is just a bad person. Whether it's a girl who's for the streets or what, this is just a bad person, but she's for the streets. No one can control her. Once a week, she bows down to me. And in that moment, I'm riding a dragon. I'm not riding a horse like you guys. So I think it's also like that for women.
The thrill of it all.
This is a monster dog. That's why even gangsters, everyone will fear a gangster, but there'll be that one pretty girl in the hood where we'll all be like, we are happy. Uzo Sean, but she's like, yo, I'm riding a dragon, dog.
Imagine
you go ride a horse.
Imagine the romantic bullet.
Okay, guys. I know we can talk about this topic probably for an hour, but Matthew, can we have the next voice note?
Hey guys, this is anonymous here. Yo man, this is what I'm trying to get off my chest. Pops has been very open about his addiction with alcohol and things like that, and how going to rehab really helped him, right? So, guys, I'm also kind of dealing with a certain addiction, which unfortunately there is no way I can go to rehab or Maybe there is. You guys will help me if you know something. But then, yeah, man, I'm addicted to masturbation and pornography. To the point that I know for a fact I cannot go to rehab because even if I'm in rehab, I can still score while I'm in rehab. So I don't know what to do. I've been trying to quit this thing for the longest of time, and I'm not winning. And the problem is that this thing destroys. Like I can really tell that it's destroying my life. It's destroying my opportunities because I'm a Christian, right? And I really believe in spirituality and things like that. So I know for a fact that this thing that I'm doing is killing my spirituality. It's killing my spiritual life. You know, but I want to quit, and I've been trying to quit for over more than 10 years now, but I haven't been successful. I don't know what to do. You know, so maybe Pops has some advice, or any other person from you guys who have maybe been able to quit this thing.
doing it right now,
quit, but I'm not winning.
It sounds like
he's walking outside.
It sounds like he's doing it right now.
Yo, man.
You can hear the frustration.
Yo,
Shame, man. Shame, man.
Shout out to that brother. Shan. No, honestly, shout out to that brother. And yo, man, this is probably, I know it seems funny on the surface, but this is one of the most dangerous addictions because this is not some, you can't go buy a packet of this. They can't close you off of this thing, bro. You know what I mean? It's there. It's staring at you in the face right there every day.
Buy handcuffs.
It's not that easy. And when I was in rehab, sex addiction was actually something that because when I was in rehab, I decided to do everything, right? I went to every single type of class, counseling, therapy. I did equine therapy at some point, Brian. That's therapy with horses, and I'm bang with horses. But I was there
just in case.
Just in case it helped.
Rehabbing.
I did everything.
Whatever.
But sex addiction is a real problem, right?
Yeah.
But then in sex addiction, guys, masturbation is it is one of the craziest addictions one can go through. And we don't know how deep-rooted some of this stuff is, right? So a lot of old school kids would have done that thing where they found their parents' old porn magazines under the bed, or old VCRs, and they started watching porn. There's something that porn does to your mind psychologically and chemically, right? And you are never the same after that, bro. Even when you're watching normal movies and there's a sex scene, you get triggered in a way where you're just like, oh, I have to find my way back to porn.
Yeah.
You'll be on Instagram scrolling and Man United won a game. VW's releasing a new car. Yay!
Watching
Faith kids in a bikini. I'm going to porn. There's all these like triggers and all these things that are just, yo, bro, people are geared to lose, bro. And masturbation is killing Oaks, bro.
Yeah.
Badly. It is running a number on people badly, bro. It is a hectic form of addiction that people don't necessarily want to talk about, or they don't seem to address, because it's not one where you have to be chained in and you have to be given medication and whatnot. But there is a way to treat it. There is a support group that I used to be a part of where every Wednesday we would meet online.
Yeah.
And then it's about keeping everyone in check, right? And you understand that people fall off and whatever. But I think you're at the point where you realize there's a problem. And I feel like you need to make a conscious effort to fixing it. Sex addiction is real.
Yeah.
Masturbation is real. Don't treat it, don't underplay it, because that's what you said. It's like, I'm paraphrasing, but you said it's a thing that is not like a real, you underplayed it, like, it's not as bad as drugs. And it's worse, bro. It's just as bad. It's
the online
just as
meetings,
bad.
is it online because Like, if you saw the bruise real life, all the right arms are big. No.
So you just sit like this.
So much heat.
No, but I truly understand that sex addiction is a lot. But the first thing, like, I mean, with everything that's bad for you, substances and pornography, abstaining is the first thing you should really try doing. And I mean, the steps you can take. You can put restrictions on your phone. Which you can literally tell your phone, like, do not allow me to go into these types of websites. I mean, if hotels can do it, you can do it probably.
Yeah, but the problem with sex, and I think it's what Pops was saying, is that even if you switch off your phone and you walk around the streets,
There's triggers.
you see a
that
billboard,
triggers,
you see a billboard that triggers you, you know.
Yeah, with drugs and alcohol, it's the same thing. I know friends of mine that used to do drugs. Like, they would take a sip of, like, they would be like, so they used to do cocaine or cat, and then what would happen is the day trigger would be alcohol, right? And they didn't know how far back it goes. The guy would be drinking cold drink, and he'd be like, yo. Because the sensation of a backdrop and a certain type of liquid that you used to drink, if you drink Coke and rum, you'd have that trigger that just wants to send you back. But everyone knows, like, your first step into helping yourself now is just try to abstain. And when you try to abstain, you'll actually know how big your problem is.
And it's not as easy as just abstaining. I think you also need to create a habit around not... You have to get into the habit of trying to replace whatever dopamine shot that jerking off gives you, right? So things like exercising, find something else that's going to give you that. Because essentially what you end up doing with jerking off sometimes is you do it to alter your mood. So you don't do it because, I'm feeling in the mood to. Sometimes you're just like, I'm having a bad day. Let me just hit one out. This exam is stressing me out. Let me hit one out.
It's like a dope thing.
But that thing owns you.
Let's not put a number to it.
No. You see, that's the thing about let's not put a number to it, right? If you ask the average person if they rub one out, they'll tell you, maybe, once or twice a day or maybe twice a week or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
That's like regular people. But people who are addicted to this stuff have crazy numbers, bro. Oaks are hitting 30 in a day. 30.
The skin is painful. People say stuff like that. They do it until the skin is painful. That's not healthy, bro.
And that's like you're fighting your mind.
Yeah, bro.
There's a kid who got a heart attack. I think it was in America. He got a heart attack.
In Brazil, yeah. Baby, he died.
Wait, a baby?
A brewer.
A young brewer. Because he was
I think it was 150 something times.
Yes.
Let's check.
So 100 is death.
Well, your body's going into overdrive.
But that's what I'm saying. So for him, the guy who sent the voice, big your problem is, just try and abstain. If you can't do a couple of hours,
he's been trying
for
years. To quit for 10 years.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So what I'm saying to him, a thing that I found really worked is transferring that energy into something else. So there's this thing called cross addiction, right? Where if you are a person who has addictive personality, you kind of have to find something that you can throw that energy or that addiction towards, right?
Running.
So instead of being addicted to whacking off, be addicted to running, be addicted to going to weight train, be addicted to, I don't know, fixing cars and finding car parts. And you know what I mean? Like, if I look at how the way I'm so invested into cars now, the same amount of pop-ups I have on my screen about cars and where to find cars is exactly how I used to have pop-ups of, adult content.
Okay.
You understand? So we all went through a phase. Don't act like...
I must translate.
Yes.
I mean, you had it, my brother.
Yes, we've all had it.
All. I think most people are actually addicted to sex. We just don't know. Especially when it comes to masturbating. I think a lot of people
besides sex, I think because we are part of that era where the internet boom happened, a lot of us got exposed to porn. And we come from an era where porn was, you had to pay for it. Then all of a sudden it became free.
Mm.
So then you had tabs open, bro. You had tabs. You would sit there on your computer. Yeah. Then you play this video. We were given that thing in abundance. So that's why it kind of messed with a lot of people's
psyche.
Yes.
Quick fact.
It's not healthy, that thing.
This is why also they did it online. Because they can open a lot of tabs while watching.
Oh, so while getting help, they're also fighting the enemy that side. And all you have to do is say, yes, I am 18.
No verification.
After that, you are inside.
The security system is
bro. But I always pray for people who have addictions. Addictions are not cool, man.
Because at a certain point, as you said, as a spiritual person, you can feel, no, man,
these are not God
something
numbers.
is holding me here. Something is
like a demon.
Yes, it's a demon. This is a sexual
I'm sure he has a very weird relationship with himself. Like when he's
he touches himself.
Yeah, but I'm sure it changes how you see. But this is a temple of God. You know?
And every day he's battling because he is in his Christian faith, and it goes against everything that the Bible says.
Yeah.
So he's in a conflict more in flesh and in spirit.
And sometimes there's also that whole thing of sometimes you jerk off to suppress certain things, like you have an appetite for something, but you're like, rather than doing that, let me do this to suppress that thing.
I've had that one.
That's a safety
We've
jerk.
all had that. That's you must tell us.
A safety jerk.
It can help you from making a bad decision.
Yeah.
But you guys
Safety
know
jerks
that-
are necessary.
So you're saying that this guy has been doing this, has been struggling for 10 years.
Yes.
Right? You as anyone knows that if you put your all into something, like when you went into your recovery, you put everything in. I'm gonna recover.
But I took time to do that. I took 30 days out of my life and I dedicated it to recovery. Nothing else existed.
You see, that's my
So that's what I'm saying to him, is that he can also do that. He can go to a place where he can dedicate his life to, I'm going to get better. But then after that, it's not about those 30 days. Remember, those 30 days, rehab's not a panel beating facility. They don't make you.
He's going there because of panel beating. You know what? Fuck it. Lisa Dawn. Guys, we're talking about investigating, yeah. And we're so serious. What's that in dog? You just have to, be calm with yourself. No, my we've all done this thing. We're going to. Some of us this week. Some of us this morning.
Oh my goodness.
We are sharing snacks here.
We're saying. We're not admitting. We are just saying.
Today is your birthday.
Oh, he's allowed.
Yeah, it's allowed.
No, I actually got
Birthday
something
round.
else.
You got a fruity.
Yes,
That's
which is
one
why he's also allowed. That kid was 16 and he masturbated 42 times in a night.
Yeah.
So that's the limit, in case you're wondering.
And when I saw that, I remember seeing this article. I saw this article, and when they said 42 times, I thought he did 42 times like this.
Strokes.
Like he...
No,
42.
Hey, I was so scared,
Oh
bro.
my goodness.
Yes, right?
Oh my goodness.
In a night, which means it's fast.
Back to back.
It's not even slowly paging through nothing, just one first video.
It's a Brazilian kid, man.
But 42 is not a lot.
In a night, Pops.
Our Pops.
Do you know how the one
Pops 3?
One takes at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, bro.
No. Yes. Are you watching an episode of Days of Our Lives while you... What are you doing?
You guys don't watch it with the build-up.
No.
You just fast forward to the...
Okay, wait, we're trying to let someone heal. You're putting triggers on this, man.
We're triggering this.
Okay, wait.
He's probably rocking himself now. Okay, my brother. Let it go.
But I wanted to say an actual thing.
Put it down.
Put it down.
There are actual steps to quitting.
Yes.
Or to combating masturbation.
Yes.
And you mentioned some of them, but there are 6 essential steps. First one is avoid pornography, obviously.
Like Chandra was saying, ban apps.
Yes. Avoid, block things, ban things. Second one, stay active. Ne? Just develop new goals.
Like I was saying, exercise.
Yes. Well, exercise is a different step on its own. So this is not necessarily being exercising, but it's staying active. Go out, watch a theater show or whatever. So I guess it's always to try and keep you from being
avoid being alone.
yourself. Yes.
Avoid being alone. That's the best way to
professional
stop
help. Is there
the group?
Yes, go find people you can work with. Spend more time with others. It's also a separate thing on its own. So not just finding ways to keep yourself busy, but even when you have nothing to be busy with, go visit friends. Hopefully it keeps you from rocking one. Unless you rock it in front of your friends, which is a different story. Exercising. Sorry, I'm allergic to exercising. And then find a support group.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Matthew, can we have another voice note?
Oh,
that's it.
Chandra, when do you want to leave?
All right, I didn't know. I thought we had one left.
We have homes that we want to go back home to.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
It's a Jehovah's Witness birthday today. It's just another day. But
I can tell you that, no, it does.
Hey, get rid of that cake.
They lied. They
This
never
guy
bought
is,
cake. They
this
didn't
nigga
even
is
know.
Jehovah's Witness. They don't eat cake.
Back.
But as a Jehovah's Witness,
They
it's
hit
kind of
themselves
weird.
41 times. Yeah.
So,
Whoa. This is where you come for the problem and the solution. One of those places.
my first birthday was when I was 30. So it's been 5 years of birthdays.
So you're
it's
5
still
years.
a little bit, but I'm getting better at them.
Okay.
My first birthday was when I was 1.
Mine also.
Same.
Did you guys celebrate birthdays
All
in
day,
Islam?
every day.
All day, every day, man. Well,
Cheese babies. That's it from us.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just like that.
There's no sponsor today, nah?
Yeah, this is a poverty-stricken episode.
Anyway, no, we were so well behaved today. This is the episode to say stuff.
Yes.
You know, oh, Chandras got beaten. Yeah, here's the real stuff.
What?
There's a guy who started there's a comedian who started an online thing called, online sports review thing called Fights and stuff like that.
No.
Yes. And he called Chandra and said, hey, bro, I hope this is okay.
Oh, but
I was like, Chandra, you better call Edison now.
right now. Right now.
yeah. No, but I did say, I told him, I'm like, I got inspired by Edison. So it's,
it's dead and buried.
It's dead and buried.
Yeah.
No.
Horrible.
What?
Horrible.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Because he's in heaven and stuff like that.
Wow. Thank you.
Cheese babies.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning into this interesting episode of PNC. We will see you guys same time, same place next week. We thank you for being with us while we figure things out. Just like Farida's forehead, we are out.
Why did you do that?
Do you want me to look to this?
Yo.
Half and half.
Thanks.
Full and half. Just like Farida's forehead.
Hey, out, Matthew.
We are bigger than life.
Small eyes. I never noticed that.
What?
Your eyes are not